That was it.
Yeah, we beat him.
Let me give me like 500 health.
Beat his ass.
Just dances around. Never touch him. So, let's have a small recap of last session.
Loading into the server. Second.
We beat Altab, Finn died, and then we met the Forgotten Queen.
Yep, that's pretty much it.
But didn't we get Finn back?
Finn died, and then he was like, "Yo, you can join Valhalla, or
It's like,
you can
nah, I'm
come
good,
back
bro.
to this shit ass mortal realm." And Finn was like, "Yeah, I'll go back."
I got shit to do.
What do you mean you got shit to do?
No, I mean, Finn said that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but you can't
I don't know.
really tell that destiny, right?
I don't know if you said fuck you. It was like, yeah, I can't really leave these rooms.
Yeah, thank you, not for me. Or not yet. Rain check.
Oh.
Oh, Eltab, you silly goose.
Yeah, she was all chained
Yeah.
up.
Like, excessively chained up. Yeah.
There was literally no part of her that was not
She was
chained
like
and bended down to the table.
No, she had a
She was
3.5,
chained up
right?
worse than
The
what was
table is
that
in a
guy's
throne.
name?
Oh, the throne, sorry.
Huh? Which is
What did you say, Artie? Sorry.
She reminded me of what was the tiger from Kung Fu Panda?
oh my days.
Tai Long? I don't know.
Yeah,
Tai
Tai
Long,
Long.
yeah. Actual Tai Long vibes.
I'm pretty sure she flicked the Drift into a wall and he made a small crater as well.
Drish was the dragon warrior.
That takes
Needed
away
to go.
so much from the fucking gravitas of that scene. No, like imagine it a bit more like how like a patient would be strapped down onto a chair.
I know.
Yo, what kind of hospitals you go to, bro?
I mean, in like an insane. I mean, in like an insane asylum. But instead of like restraint straps, it's metal bands that dig into her flesh.
It's Frankenstein's monster.
I don't know where that. No, not really.
And like the chair strapped into the chair with all the restraints. Isn't that like a Frankenstein monster thing?
No, not really. Like it was a table Frankenstein was on.
Oh, was it?
I think
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
mixing
you're
it
right.
with I'm mixing it up with an electric chair.
Maybe.
The wires are getting crossed. All right, but yeah, after your hard-fought battle with Eltab, who fought to the very last and tried to take Adrisht with him, but Hope has intersected that last attack and sacrificed her magic and possibly more to protect Adrisht. Finn was tossed into the darkness, where he perished, but then returned alive, but perhaps changed. You stepped through the shimmering portal that opened, and you find yourself in the throne room of the Forgotten Queen. Well, not the throne room, but the prison. You put a tiny Forgotten Queen over there. That's not really how. It's not really how she would look. But I had this little like sitting noblewoman miniature.
Mm.
I was like, yeah, that works.
Also, she's like regular human size, right? She's not like some
Yeah.
bigger size. The
Yeah.
throne so big. Just sit
Not-
there with her whole family.
I feel like this image has a bigger throne than what I need.
Yeah.
The thing is, the issue is like if I made her like fit the throne, then she would be very big.
And she's a Goliath.
They're more like a giant. But yeah. So once you entered the throne room, you found the Forgotten Queen, bound and gagged, her eyelids sewn together, her mouth sewn with golden thread. Her arms, legs, body, and head restrained to this strange, divine metal throne, with 4 seal holding her in place. One of
The
her
four
fingers.
seals?
4. No, 4 ostriches.
Okay.
One of her finger broken and shattered to give her the slightest movement to be able to communicate with you. Once Adrisht approached the throne and touched the seals one by one, they dissolved into nothing. And with the seals broken, the Forgotten Queen shattered her restraints, broken her bonds, ripped open her mouth and eyelids. As sat on this horrid throne, looking at all of you, with a smile.
Sorry, what did she say?
We small, but
Plug in my headphones. Oh. What is it, like a creepy smile thing?
No, it's. She seems happy to see you. It's not a. Although she is quite frightening looking. Her whole body is covered with these red sores of where her restraints were touching her. There's trickles of red blood flowing from the wounds in her eyelids and around her mouth. Her whole body is gaunt and almost dried, not in an undead way, but as if she's been starving and still staying alive for an unmeasurable amount of time.
Hmm. So, all of this. And here we are.
all of this indeed, Lord Einsfog. It is a pleasure to meet you face to face.
Getting here wasn't fun, but hopefully, I've done enough.
You have done more than enough. You have done everything and more.
When last we met or talked, well, interacted, really.
As you said that she sort of runs her very thin hands across her lips and wipes away some of the blood.
It seemed you had a way to restore what I've lost.
That must wait, Lord Einsfog. First we must deal with that. And she raises a thin arm, sort of shaking a bit, and points at your eye.
I will have some answers before that, if you would.
She stands up.
Oh, who are you?
There is no time for questions, Lord Einsfog. The fortress I've erected around you is failing. Please, hurry. And she holds out sort of both hands towards you to approach.
Does she seem sincere?
Give me an insight check.
Oh my god, my insight is ass as well now.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Well, it's a +5 still.
+4.
It's a +4, actually, but, still, not bad. You see genuine worry on her face. Her eyes are bloodshot and kind of sunken into her face, but she doesn't seem hostile to you in any way, but worried. She sort of almost leans against the throne, supporting herself, and sort of repeats the gesture of beckoning you towards her.
I'm sorry, what do you need? I
Come.
start walking towards her. What more can I possibly do?
I think she just needs you.
It has to be destroyed. There's
orb?
no other way.
You can destroy it?
Now I can. Now that I'm free. And I hope that you will live. But there's no other way. She reaches out and sort of gently holds your hands.
Wait, I'm sorry. What do you mean by hope?
You have delved so deep into this power, Lord Einsfog. I fear that you might not return, but I will do all I can Do you hold her hands?
Yep.
Adrisht. As you stand there holding her hands, first, nothing seemed to occur. She simply stands there, eyebrows furrowed, her eyes closed. Then hope kicks off of your shoulder and begins to fly around you and the forgotten queen in tight circles. And she caws. Her voice is not nice. It is as if her throat was burned by the abyssal flames as well. It is sort of guttural, almost screech like. And yet, you feel a warmth inside. The queen's eyes fly open, and you see in it a blaze of power. Suddenly, Adrish's body goes rigid, as if paralyzed. And you feel a tug. You feel as if the orb is being drawn out of your skull.
Can I
All of-
facilitate in any way?
Sorry?
Can I facilitate it in any way? Like help it come out?
It's in your eye socket. What do you going to do? Poke it from
I'll
behind?
pull it out.
It doesn't want to come out, Adrisht.
Oh no.
All of you in the room hear a sickening crunch as Adrisht's bone cracks as the orb leaves his eye socket. But unlike before, where it simply moved around on the Adrisht's body, it seems to be connected to him by this almost hair-like silvery strand. The orb grows larger and larger until it's the size of like a... I don't know what to akin it to. The size of
Tangerine?
size of Adrisht's head.
Okay. Kind of a melon.
Yeah, a honeydew.
Mhm.
Uh, wait a minute. Is that the one? Let me... Nope. The queen lets go of your hands and clasps the orb floating in front of you. Hold strong, Lord Einsfog. And you watch as her fingers begin to squeeze. Great shakes run through her arms as if she's exerting immense pressure. And Adrisht, you feel that. You feel as if your entire body is being squeezed. It is not like a giant's grip. It is as if you're pressed between metal plates from all sides, crushing you, grinding you to dust. And even though your eye is in the middle, you still see it. You still see it all, sort of as if you're floating above you, or as if the orb is granting you a view from the outside. You see yourself standing rigid, with sweat rolling down on your body. The Forgotten Queen across from you, squeezing the orb with all her might. And then you see it. Where her thumb presses in, a small crack appears on the orb. But it's not over. Suddenly, the orb seemed to come alive. Long tendrils sprout from it that seem to end in sharp, pointed blades. It lashes out in all directions. The queen, with a nod of her head, suddenly pushes you back away from her. You feel as if your entire body is being pulled apart, as that thin hair-like silver strand extends farther away. Hope calls out, and a shower of feathers descend. It begins to swirl in a circle around the Forgotten Queen as the orb lashes out in all directions, trying to reach you, trying to slash the Queen apart. The feathers intersect, each like tiny metal shields scrape and screech as the orb's tendrils lash out. But it cannot reach you at all. It seems to turn its attention towards the queen. Dozens, no hundreds, no thousands of these tendrils slash towards her, piercing her skin, cutting into her, but cannot take her down. They leave thin slices in her porcelain white skin. They rip into her rags that barely cover her, and yet she continues to squeeze. And another crack runs through the orb. And you feel that crack, Adrisht, running through you as well. This will shatter you. If the orb shatters, so will you. But is that really the bad end for your life? You'll be free. Your friends will be free of this curse. Your family will be free of this curse. And perhaps they will join you in that next life. Right, Adrisht?
Mhm.
You've lost so much already. There's barely anything left in your soul except the pain and the hurt of loss that you suffered. Another crunch. The orb is now creased with all sorts of cracks all throughout it. It still lashes out towards the queen, more and more tendrils slashing at her like a beast fighting to its last breath. Adrish, you cannot breathe. Your mind is racing. It feels like the end. A real end. Not like those times where the shadow dragged you back. Not like the times where you fallen unconscious and your friends brought back. This is the end. Do not give up. Do not give in, for you have not given up until now, and you are not the man that ever gives up. With a final effort, the queen crushes the orb. Purple shards fly in all directions, piercing into her. And yet hope's feathers still protect you. And Adrisht, with that, everything goes dark.
I imagine I can't see.
Nothing. You can't see anything.
But can I feel? Like, am I still alive?
Adrisht, you feel the rotten carpet under your fingers, under your knees. You seem to have fallen forward. You hear the gasps of your friends from behind. And you feel a cold hand clutching yours.
Do I feel the orb?
You do not feel the orb.
Sort of take a long breath.
If you would allow me, I wish to call you Adrisht. Calling you Lord Einsfog feels unnatural. I feel I've known you for so long. I know so much about you, as if we're friends forever. You
Am I really?
feel a gentle hand clasp your arm as a forgotten queen seems to guide you up to standing again.
I sort of get up and I'll sort of hold her hand. I say, "And you know more about me than I do at this point.
Then may I?
Please,
You
please."
feel a hand on your face, over your eyes. When she lifts them away, your sight is restored.
Yay!
She
Wait, sorry. His sight is restored specifically on which trigger?
when she placed her hand over his empty eye sockets. You all watch as the queen gently runs her hand, caressing Adris' cheek, sweeping over his face and head, almost in motions of dusting down his cloak. But more happens. You watch as those deep, deep lines disappear from Adrish's face, as dark and lush hair sprouts from his bald head.
AD?
Finn, once the forgotten queen steps back, the man standing in front of her is not this over 100-year-old crypt creature, but a man that seems even younger than when you met him the first time.
Do I feel like just like
You
that, like I can stand straight again?
At least you feel 80 years younger.
I run up
Literally.
and hug the Drish.
I sort of just before everybody just dogpiles on me, I just sort of take a deep breath and sort of just bounce on my feet a couple of times. And then I turn around. I think I'm okay.
I'm already in his chest.
Oh,
And I sort of run my.
no, so Finn, as you are trying to run towards Adrisht, the queen seems to hold up a hand to halt you. Do you stop? I guess Finn.
Yeah, I hesitate and I say, I'm sorry. I let my excitement get the best of me. I mean, I didn't mean any disrespect.
You said, I know you better than yourself, Adrisht. It is time to remedy that. She holds her clasped fist in front of her towards you, Adrisht. And when she opens it, in her palm sits a dozen or so colorful beads, pearls, these pearlescent orbs. She tosses them towards you, and they seem to expand and multiply until you're surrounded by this cloud of colorful spheres, like soap bubbles filled with light and images. Your memories, Adrisht, all around you.
Like looking at a different light.
Take them, Adrisht. They are yours, all of them.
Thank you. For this more than anything. And I reach for the memories.
Adrisht, as you touch a bubble, it bursts. The images seem to flow into you. A memory as if it happened just a moment ago. You see two boys running through a field, laughing together. The younger, yourself, chasing your older brother, Somnus. The brother you've forgotten, the brother you thought never had. A happy, joyful memory. Immediately you reach for another. Now the two are laying on their back under a great tree, staring up at the clouds, drifting across the illusionary sky of Tay. At the same time, an older girl sitting on the other side of the tree working on her needlework. You clutch at another, it bursts. You see the young girl, your older sister, Elisara, as she waves to her family, the home, in her wedding dress with a bittersweet smile as she steps into her new husband's, new noble husband's carriage. You clutch at another. It's Somnus. He's holding your shoulder, kneeling down, as he promises he would come back, a hero, a great hero, and bring his war trophies with him. Another bubble bursts. Adrisht, and you with your parents, Agresen and Cremaria, clutching each other in tears and sorrow. On the table, an official letter informing you of Somnus's death. Your parents you've forgotten, parents that you love. Another bubble bursts. You see yourself wielding a spear under your father's instructions. Then you see yourself toiling at a field, tending to animals. More bubbles burst around you. You see your life's images all happening all at once, all filling you with joy, pain, sorrow, love. You see the flickering illusion of the Taiyan sky reflected in your own eyes as you run further and further away from your home. You see yourself crouching in an alleyway in a great city, counting a tiny pile of coins, your eyes darting from side to side. Adrisht, you see yourself working behind a dirty and quite run-down bar. You're almost a man, eyes wide, as an elven woman glides into the rowdy Crystal Cove bar. Your eyes never leave her, and seemingly her eyes glance at your direction from time to time. You feel that burning void in your soul fill with love. You see Trimora in a simple but beautiful dress with flowers woven in her hair, saying her marriage vow, holding your hands, crying and smiling, oh so beautiful. Adrisht and Estelle, the name she took in her marriage, work and live happily in a small cottage, surrounded by fields. Beside the house, the foundation of a barn is set. On the other side, the thin saplings of an orchard begin to flower. Another bubble bursts. You see Estelle lying in bed, exhausted, her face and hair drenched in sweat, holding a tiny baby to her chest, her head already cropped with golden locks. Your child, Galadriel. More bubbles burst. You see the first steps of the tiny girl. You see a happy family. You see Agresen, your father. He stands in the cottage doorway, disheveled and dirty, with all he owns on his back. Galadriel, with shaky steps, walks towards him, arms outstretched and beaming. You and Estelle stand stunned at the sight of your father. Adrisht, more and more memories flow into you, realizing how much you have truly lost. Adrish, you see yourself kneeling over a freshly covered grave. Your father stands behind you, hand on your shoulder. On the gravestone carved your son's name. Your second child, born only 2 years after Galadriel. He died only hours after his birth. His name is carved into the headstone, but you can't make it out through the tears. Bubble burst. In the room in the cottage, Elisara sits on the floor, playing with Galadriel. She's telling a tale of her adventures. She escaped her abusive husband. She joined the ship's crew on a sea of fallen stars. She's saving money to buy her own ship one day. Galadriel sits starry-eyed by Agresen, terrified, as she shares details how she got the large scar on her cheek. More bubbles burst as more of the years return to you. You see yourself marching in formation, saluting to a general, fighting alongside comrades and summoned creatures from the nine hells against the army of undead, the army of Tay. Adrish, you're running through darkness, dark everywhere, the 10 days of darkness, and you fall into even deeper abyssal dark. More bubbles burst. Adrisht is sitting on the edge of the bed, the orb held in his hand, his eyes glazed over, wisps of shadow flowing around him. Estelle and Agresen shooting worried glances towards him. There are only a few bubbles remaining. Another bursts with Adrisht standing on the deck of a ship as it sails across the sea away from Anglerund. Adrisht, as you gather the last bubbles around you, you see your friends, your companions, happy memories of camping, of laughing, of sharing meals, hardships, celebrating victories, and crying over losses. With the last bubble gone, you look over your shoulder towards them. Your friends you thought you lost along the way. The friends you made on this hard and arduous journey.
Hey, I have questions.
You mean the memories that you did not have? The
Yep.
memories that you've lost before you've written your backstory?
I didn't say it when you were saying it because I didn't want to ruin the moment. But when you said the memories flow all around you, I heard the memories flow all around you, which was really funny.
Memory.
But so are these real?
Yeah, they are real, Adrish. They are
No, like
memories.
actually real, or are they inserted by her?
Nope, they are real. I figured I'm going to give you some extra memories that you have lost.
Bro, just put more baggage on me. Bro, just put a miscarriage on me, dude. Jesus Christ.
You know, that
I have a sister? Is my sister alive?
that is memory. Those are. Do, no, it wasn't even a miscarriage. You know, he was born. He just died a couple hours later. But yeah, Adrish, I figured there would be memories that you have lost, even
Fuck.
beyond what you have written down.
Fuck. I was about to fight this bitch.
But yeah, Adrish, you are certain that none of these memories are fake. As they return to you, they all come back as lost memories. Memories that you had, memories that you cherished or feared, memories that brought you tremendous joy and pain. None could create such memories.
Oh,
You feel a gentle hand on your shoulder.
thank you.
No,
Thank
thank you, Adrisht, for all you have done. This is the least I could do.
Might I at least know your name?
I
I would no longer refer to you as forgotten.
You see her face stung, her eyes filled with sadness. Then that smile once again appears on her face, a sad smile. With this, Adrisht, the contract is fulfilled. You are free of any obligation. You see the written contract appear in front of her as she tears it apart. And I'm sorry, but I don't think I have a name anymore.
That's stolen from you.
But I have one more gift for you, Adrisht. She clasps your hands, and two marks appear on the palms of your hand. Then they disappear.
What
I
happened?
grant you two boons, Adrisht.
I'm sorry. I do not understand what that means. You've already granted me. Well, a lot
I,
more than
gra-
2 rooms.
I grant you, Adrisht, the boon of longevity. May your age never change. May your time with your family never be taken from you. And I grant you the boon of prosperity. May your line be prosperous and long. She steps back from you and clasps your hand in front of you, in front of her. Adrisht, as you look over yourself, you feel no magic in yourself at all.
Yeah. I mean, I imagined that would happen.
And time to give you your third character sheet.
Oh,
Drish, normal guy.
just
Two
a
nicknames.
dude. Just a
A drist, a jag, just a
farmer,
guy.
level 14 farmer. What does that look like?
In my life as a farmer.
Here you go,
Can't
Adrish.
wait to watch that anime.
You should have access now to your reborn sheet.
Oh,
And yes,
wait, what?
you're a level 14 farmer.
God damn it! Wait, why is my charisma gone? What the fuck? The fuck? Hey, give me
Damn.
my charisma back, you piece of shit.
Wow, what the fuck? Wait, so he got younger and uglier at the same time.
Well, you know, there was a lot of to the magic of charisma that that was like unnatural powers of persuasion and
Man, this is crazy, bro. +0 dex, +0 intelligence, +1 charisma, +10 conda and strength.
I'm never dying.
by the way,
I-
look at his hit points. By the way,
I am now the tank.
Yeah, he's got one of you four. Wow. This is
Oh my god, I'm the
interesting.
tank. Let's go.
This is interesting.
The
I
queen
know what.
moves back to her throne and sits down. Well, with that concluded, I assume you wish to return home now. You have done your tasks, Adrish.
Before we do any of that,
There's no need for you to fight on. Return to your family. You have done your part.
I've done a lot. You see these people around me. They, without them, you would still be in chains, and I would still be destined for misery and who knows what else. They haven't abandoned me. They haven't even thought of deserting me. And now that, well, I'm free of the burdens of my past, I'd like to return the favor. My wife waits for me. My child waits for me. Hell, I even have a sister who I didn't even know existed. But where they have waited so many years, they'll wait a few more months.
But, Adrish, you have done enough. The magic granted you is gone.
I still have my arms. That is power enough. Hell, I can even, and I start sort of hopping around. Never moved like that. Perhaps not even in my prime.
By the way, Adrish, did you read some of your features?
I haven't had a chance yet, but I've seen the names.
They are fun. Anyway. Stop memeing.
Guys, there's like a list of like top like 15 anime about farming, and they just all apply to Adrish.
My God, reading these is so dumb. Uh,
Adrish, I worry for you. You have regained so much you've lost, and now you decide you will walk this dangerous path where you may never return to that family.
hey, I don't know for certain if I will make it there. And I don't even know for certain if that we will succeed in doing what we need to for this podcast. What I do know for certain is that I will regret it if I let my friends down. And I always have hope.
Hope is now perched on the Forgotten Queen's shoulder.
I did not mean the bird.
I know, but it's still funny. She seemed to just, almost unthinkingly caressing the bird's back. Just caressing these midnight black feathers on the bird. I was hoping you could live a peaceful, hardship-free life, Adrisht. But I should have known. I know this man quite well, I feel. I wish to make you an offer, Adrisht.
What would you need from me?
Well, it's a long story, but short is I need someone to carry a torch, a beacon, so to say. A beacon to me for all of those who would seek me. And if you accept this responsibility, I can grant you the power that you have lost, or another power that you might need.
Fourth character
My-
sheet.
Bro, I don't want to say anything.
My
I want to see him as a farmer. though.
but my calloused hands though. Calloused hands. And my pitchfork. Oh, the pitchfork here.
Adrish, if you become a farmer, I can point you to a character you can base your fighting style off.
This is actually a funny as fuck class, dude.
It's absolutely a meme class, though.
But it's so good.
Nah, man. You man don't know about peerless farming. Farming is overpowered.
I literally made this as a meme class. Look at the fucking
Right.
feats you have.
I know, I'm reading them. Oh man, so good.
But if you want to, I'm not going to.
Nah,
I'm not going to
nah.
force immense power on you.
Nah, it's okay. Can I keep pitchfork though? I just want my pitchfork. I'm a farmer and I need a pitchfork.
No, now the Eldritch Blasts come out as pitchforks.
Yes!
Yeah,
Yep.
it's a D10. It's a D10, so it's just pitchforks.
The pitchforks.
Uh, will you accept this offer, Adrisht?
Before we get to that, I do need to clear some things up. You've told me my story. I need to hear yours. How did it come to this?
Much like my people, I have lost a lot. But I spent all my moments retaining anything I had, so I did not become lost. For that, I know some that occurred. and I will share that with you.
Wait, does she mean now or like?
What, are you not interested that much?
No, I was like, she's just gonna. I will share that with you eventually.
No. You know, she's sitting. She has
Taking a
time.
just taking a dramatic pause.
No, I was opening notes.
Oh, okay. It's like bro just started taking like a 10-minute dramatic pause.
It was a very long time ago. I do not know how long. But we called it the Crown Wars. A war between our gods fought by our people. It was a war in elvenkind. After the dark disaster and the descent of the Drow, where our people split and our gods broke into two parties. This war seemed endless, lasting millennia. I was the queen of a great empire, and although I no longer can recall, I had a solution, a way of peace, a way, an, an idea that could have ended the wars, that could have brought peace in the Saldarine. But a mere mortal, be that a queen of a nation, cannot petition the gods. Only a god may do that. So I had to find a way to ascend and stand in front of the Saldarine courts to present a way forward. I believed in it. I believed it would have worked. I believed, and so did my people, all of them. Each and every one of my citizens have believed that I would stop the wars, that I would save our peoples. And their fate would have been used to bring my ascent. A grand ritual coalescing all of their fate and grand magic of elvenkind. It should have worked. It would have worked. But I was betrayed. My 12 advisors, each grand mages of their own, the greatest of our time. They guided the ritual, but there was great greed and hunger for power in their hearts that I did not realize. They each took a portion of the power that was coming to me. And with the power divided, the ritual failed. But not only that, but our attempt has brought the ire of the Saldarine. They did not see me as a petitioner for peace, but someone who reached for power for their own greed. This was their punishment. They destroyed me. They erased me. And they set me to be forgotten. Along with my empire. Along with my people. I know not what happened with my advisors. I do not think they were rewarded for their betrayal, as they did not try to stop me for the gods, but their own greed and grab for power. But they were not imprisoned here with the rest of us. I do not know their fate, but I hope it was kinder than ours.
Especially that they betrayed you.
They trapped you in this castle. They banished your realm.
They imprisoned me. They took my kingdom from our homeland. They enfolded this land into a bubble of darkness, formed it into an impenetrable prison that had no way of escaping, none whatsoever. They bound me here to be lost, to be forgotten, for I have achieved godhood, but at a horrible price.
Wait, I'm
Um,
confused. Did the ritual fail? How did she become a god?
Getting
The ritual was for her to ascend to the Saldarine court, to
Ah,
become a part of it.
okay. I thought it was ascend into godhood.
But yeah, it was part of that, but
She got the god part, but not the Sendai.
because the powers were divided by the advisors,
you
she
didn't
did
make
not
it all the
reach
way.
the level where she
Right, right,
could have.
right. But then she said, "I have," but she just said she's a god now.
Yeah,
So-
so she achieved godhood, but because the power was split with the advisor, she did not reach the level to reach the Saldarin court, to be able to enter
Ah,
Saldarin court and petition.
okay. So she got godhood tier 1, but you need godhood
Yeah,
tier 2.
basically.
Okay.
You know, she got the basic package, not the
She-
premium VIP
package.
entrance tickets.
Yeah.
You didn't
Damn.
pay for the ultimate edition, basically.
No, it's just, she tried to share her password and
And Netflix
Yeah.
got mad at her.
The admin's banned her.
yep.
Um, if that's the case and this is your land, how did the shadow end up imprisoned? Yeah.
That's I do not know. I know El Tab, the demon lord, an ancient being of great evil. He was not imprisoned with me from the beginning. I was the sole occupant of this horrid place for too long to know. He only appeared a short while ago, raging, cursing, and fuming in his anger. A dark shadow of himself. First, I only sensed him, but once I pushed beyond his anger, I found you, Adrisht. I don't know why he appeared here and why he was connected to you, but with him being here and through him you were reachable, an opening appeared on this impenetrable prison, a crack in the wall. And you broke through that crack. You broke down the walls and freed me.
Hmm.
Um,
Well, I'm glad I made the right choice in the end.
I'm sorry, I'm
Moving
also
there.
confused. How is this related to the orb? That's initially how yourself and the shadow contacted Adrift, no?
Well, the orb was something I found, and the shadow was a part of me, sort of, always. The orb just. The orb just expedited things.
No. So, Adrisht, the shadow seemed to have appeared with you when the orb attached itself to you during the
It
10
at
days of
least
darkness.
I assumed that it was always there. It just did was like like not. It was like dormant.
No. When you fell in during the 10 days of darkness and you found the orb, that's when the shadow attached itself to you as well.
Oh, I didn't think sorcerers could work like that. I thought sorcerers had to be born.
Um, no, not necessarily. Like for example, touching the weave directly can make you a wild magic sorcerer,
Mm.
and the dragon can imbue you with draconic power as well, like an ancient dragon.
It's like
All
real
right.
life. If you put a fork in the electric power outlet, you get superpowers.
So yeah,
Yep.
most sorcerers are born, uh, but
From putting
Bi-
forks in electric outlets, yeah.
yeah, but oftentimes they are born
Or getting vaccinated.
because their like ancestors have
Or getting dunked in nuclear waste.
yeah, exactly. But those people
Yeah.
became sorcerers by being dunked in nuclear waste.
All
So now your descendants will be.
right. Sorcerers, yeah.
I guess not, because you lost your shadow power and now you're just a farmer.
Yep.
Your sins will be found.
Will they get my hard-working kinsmanship?
Well, only if they work the farm.
What about my sturdy build?
Well, that's a maybe.
Uh, yeah.
They will inherit the pitchfork though.
What about the country ingenuity?
Have you read Farmland Knowledge?
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites.
That I would have to give to them.
Yep.
Alright. Very well then. You wish for me to carry your message.
I've made a decision, Adrisht. I will pursue godhood. I will be a god of this dark, shadowy land. My old empire. This shadow fallen empire. I will be a guide in the darkness for those who seek it, not like the mad woman Shar, who only offers oblivion in the darkness. I will be the warmth. I will be the safety for those who run from the light, for those who are shunned by others, for those who seek a place to hide.
Oh my god, Hig. No.
And they shall come to me, and you will be that beacon that will guide them. But I cannot be the forgotten queen, for I will never be forgotten again. Tell me, Adrisht, what new name should I take?
Um. Hig,
Yes. Yes.
I'm not crazy, right?
Wait,
Yes,
name her Hig. Name
you-
her Hig, bro. That's actually a crazy call.
you are not crazy, my friend.
Why did she refer to Shar directly?
What do you mean?
Like, it felt like she knew Shar.
Why wouldn't she? Shar is
No,
a
but
god.
like she knew her, like,
Instantly.
No. She doesn't know Shar personally. It's just she's just Shar is a goddess that she exists, and she seemed to have decided to take up a domain that is similar to Shar, although with a very different approach.
oh my god, dude. I know who this is, dude, and it hurts. Is she the Raven Queen?
What new name should I take, Adrisht?
It's the Raven Queen.
She looks at you with a frown. A strange choice. She glances towards Hope. My friend here once was known as the Rainbow Crow. I guess I can join her in the Corvid family. A Raven Queen. Yes, that shall be my new name. She
Oh
sort of
my
gestures
god.
you to step back.
Dude, you said Shadow Fallen Land, and I was like, oh my god. Like,
She stands up and stands in front of her throne. Hope flies off of her shoulder as suddenly the Raven Queen grows to enormous size, smashes through the roof of this cathedral, this temple, this prison, the ceiling flying in all direction. As she stands, this enormous goddess, she declares, I am the Raven Queen, and I shall never be forgotten. Woe unto those who make me their enemy. She reaches up with one hand and seems to touch the other side of the sphere, this prison that her kingdom was folded into. Under her touch, the land bursts as it seemed to unfold into a plane of infinity with a dark sky filled with clouds above and twinkling stars. After that, she shrinks down. Up. And staggers back to her throne. Oh, come on. The size difference changed again. We fixed that. That is done. At the same moment, something strange occurs. Arcane crackling began at one side of the throne room. It seems that the barrier that secluded this land has broken down. As a raven queen, raven queen has pierced the barrier and shattered it. Suddenly, Arcus, beside you, Airy appears, confused looking, glancing around. At the same time, a grand portal opens and creatures rush through.
The fuck?
Hulking metal giants with a singular eye built from divine metal.
I turned towards the Raven Queen and asked, "Your friends?"
The 7 Maruts begin to charge towards you. But the queen stands and declares, "Halt! You have no jurisdiction here. These people have freed me from unjust confinement. You may not make a move against, for I declare injustice and call upon the law of the divine. I will stand in front of the divine courts and call for justice. Stand down." The enormous creatures seem to freeze in their movement. The golden discs spin on their front, and they halt. Portals appear behind them, and much like how they appeared, they disappear.
I'm sorry, what is going on?
It seems that my troubles are not over. I was imprisoned without trial, sentenced by the Saldarine, and they have set measures in place to keep me imprisoned and punish those who would try to free me. But that will not do. I am the queen of this land. I am the god of this plain. And you will not be judged without my say.
Thank you for your protection. But if they were able to imprison you before, what keeps them from doing it again?
They might try, but I will be ready. I will begin building my following. There are many people out there, many who are lost, many who are looking in the dark, and I will be there for them. And as they come to me, so will my power grow. And those who want to be my enemies shall know the oblivion that I was tossed in. For I hold all lost memory now, and I know their secrets.
God damn! I don't say that.
It really is the Forgotten Queen.
No, she's the Raven Queen.
It's true.
Dude, the fucking elves outside of this shatter guy, aren't they? Fucking hell!
Yo, this
Oh,
is
I hate you.
insane.
I hate you so much.
Why?
Also, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's cool. That's really, really cool.
Is he the is so? So then, Adrish becomes the Raven Queen's champion. He dies. Then Vex finds his armor, and then
Yeah.
Vox Machina.
You know how insane that is.
Sure, why not?
What would you have
I'm
done
not
if it just
dying.
decided to name her something else?
I knew Adrish would get
Bridget! Bridget!
Bob.
What if you said the Phoenix Queen?
I thought he was gonna name her Hig. That would have been a great choice.
No, he said Shadow Fallen Land, and there's only one fucking.
Look, you know, I feel like I played it off well, and Adrish
Yeah,
would
it
get it.
worked. It worked.
I wouldn't have gone.
God. All right. So you wish for me to be your champion?
I would not ask so much of you. You've already done so much for me. All I ask is to carry my tokens and for be a beacon for those who seek me. Grant one to each, and they will find me. Be an example of my blessings.
That I can do. That I would gladly do.
And in exchange, I will grant you the powers I can give. A power to aid you in your quest against the threat against your world.
I'm going to take care of one demon lord here. What's another?
Clearly, nothing to you and your companions. She
With your help.
she sort of holds out her hand, palm facing down, and the shards of the orb float up. They seem to just float around for a moment until they seem to coalesce into a blob. But what power do you require from me, Adrisht? And you see the shards form a blade, then a wand, a staff, as she freely manipulates the object, turning it in from one to the other. What that means in game terms, Adrish, that I give you the option. If you wish, you can simply regain your War Sword Lock build if you want. If you want, you can go full Sorcerer. If you want, you can go full Warlock. If you want, you can go even go full Paladin. I don't mind adjusting character scores.
Damn.
But that is something
flawed.
you can decide between
Yeah.
sessions. Because
Yeah.
it's not something you immediately need to say the
Yeah.
answer to, because that's a hard decision. Although I would want to entice you a slight bit to just go back to your old one, because I think that was a very fun and insane build.
Yeah.
By telling you that the staff that the Raven Queen is offering you, in that case, where did I put it? Sorry. Oh, there it is. Is called the Death Moon Shard Staff, which is an artifact level item.
Mhm. Okay, hey, here's the thing. I kind of want to step away from the necromantic stuff.
Oh yeah, this is not necromantic at all.
Oh, okay. But it's still
Yeah.
called Death Moon.
No,
stuff.
because it's made from the Death Moon Orb.
I know, but I'll have a look at it. Not the item. I mean, I'll have a look at the classes.
Yeah.
Side.
The thing is, like, it literally has a bunch of spells on it, but none of them like on that stuff. I gave it a bunch of like really fucking cool spells. Like, it allows you to cast Spirit Guardian, for example, and Misty Step, Hold the Monster, Silence. It gives you resistance to necrotic damage and gives you advantage on death saving throws. It does have an ability called Soul Reaper.
Ooh, that's cool.
Uh,
So she's offering me the staff itself, or is she offering me like power in the form of the staff?
yeah, so basically, she's offering you a symbol of your task, which will grant you the power of your.
So is it like so? But this staff itself, the magic item that you're talking about, the artifact level item.
Yeah, that is
This
the artifact.
this only exists as in the form of a staff,
Why?
or does it also, or can you also align it into a sword or a?
Oh no, the sword is completely different.
Oh, but like they're all like artifact items.
Yeah, but I really
Oh.
like the staff.
I'll look at it. Not
Anyway.
the staff. I'll look at the. Give me like a few.
No, absolutely. You have
minutes.
all the time in the world.
All right.
But
How often do we just get to reset a level 14 character? You know?
exactly, after what happens like this, that's when you get the chance.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
So, do you have any more questions to me? I'm happy to answer all that I can.
What about our friend? We lost a friend on the way here.
Oh yes, the wizard.
Yes.
she sort of claps her hand. What?
What the
Is that-
fuck was that?
That was not
Was she
her
clapping her hand or her
clapping
feet?
hand.
That was me dragging something on the ground. Don't worry about it.
She, yeah, you know what? She claps her hand and just this sound emanates through the room. She
I
looks
dragged
about
the
it
chair.
and nothing happens. She looks confused. Claps her hand once more, and seemingly out of nowhere, Harkle's unmoving corpse flops onto the ground. Oh, I remember. A good man. A companion of yours.
Yes, he built the device that allowed us to get to the deep theater in the first place. Without him, we wouldn't be here. Might you be able to do something for him? Perhaps.
She reaches out and places a hand on Harkle's chest. Strange. He is dead, but his soul has not passed on. I cannot recall it to resurrect him. His soul is on the material plane.
Does it mean
Would
we can
we
do
be
something when
able
we get
to-
back?
I'm not sure where is it. I lack the power that I would need to pull him back. He seemed to be encased.
This motherfucker had a backup plan, didn't he?
In that case, you should return his body to his family. I'm certain they would know what to do. Perhaps his spirit is there, or perhaps he, like you said, had some sort of magical device to keep his soul.
Yeah. Guess that is the best we can do.
Maybe he had like a clone or something.
What about your people? What will become of them?
So, what was your question? What about the people?
What about your people? What will become of them?
They are my people. They will be my people. I will look after them. They entrusted their fate in me, and I can feel their fate still with me. I will provide with them with all they need. They will be my agents, my mortal agents in this harsh and dark world. They will travel across the plains and the lands and gather those lost memories, gather all of it, so it might be kept safe for those who seek them.
That is. Well, they've kept their faith for all this time, even though they've forgotten their names and their past, they've held on to the memory of you. Well, not the memory, the idea of you. I hope
Much like to
they
you, I'm eternally grateful to them, and for their loyalty and their faith, I shall reward each and every one of them and help them make new memories. And they, much like me, shall never be forgotten and shall never forget ever again. And you, Emma Koriak, do not fear, child, for I hold no grudge against the descendants of those who have betrayed me. It is monstrous to blame those who have not done nothing for the sins of their ancestors. It is atrocious, and I will fight for the freedom of your family.
my queen. I didn't realize. Oh, I guess that makes a lot of sense. So this land, what will you call it?
I'm not certain. The name of my kingdom is lost to me and all my people. It was erased from memory, erased from history.
Hmm.
The name will come, for people will now know of this land, will come to this land, come to seek audience with me, perhaps. I aligned my land with the material plane, a reflection, a shadowy image of the Fey Wilds.
Hmm. Well, whatever the case, I wish you luck. Um,
I have no need of luck, Adrisht, for I have you, and I have my people. If you accept,
well,
I would offer you respite, a feast perhaps, a celebration, before you depart and step to other danger.
that sounds like a good plan. And yes, of course, I accept.
If it's not too much trouble, thank you very much.
A meal would go a long way.
I don't know if with that I can finally take a break and Finn sits down. He's exhausted
He is triple exhausted.
and tired.
He's in a bad fucking way.
You know who's not in a bad way? The resilient farmer.
Yeah, that's for fucking sure.
Yo, is the farmer side of it just doing that Matthew McConaughey meme where he's like slamming the window?
I had so much fun creating this fucking meme subclass.
I kind of want to play it, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
I know, but it's garbage.
I know, but
No,
if
so
the campaign was if we did like a one-off, like a one shot someday,
absolutely, no. So
God, it'd be so fun.
the only thing is, this class literally only has hit point. Like, that's the whole thing it has. It has so much hit point. It gets temp hit points. It's hard to kill. It's like Volder, but instead of a rock, it's just grit. Wow.
It's just the skin of his teeth.
We should have a
Skin of-
competition.
So the thing is, like, Volder is harder to kill, but Udrist might be harder to put down. Anyway. But yeah, I just, slapped it together for funsies to...
He just dusts off his shirt and gets back up.
That's what Udrist would have become if, not all this bullshit.
Yeah.
Just the level 14 farmer tending his land.
I wonder if there's a level 14 farmer in the world. Bro's just got calloused hands. Wait, do you have calloused hands? Oh, I do. I didn't see calloused hands.
Oh, I thought you were joking about that to begin
No,
with.
I just said calloused hands because
Yeah,
calloused hands.
that's literally a feature you have.
Oh.
Right. So,
I start sowing the land.
a grand feast, a great celebration, with the Raven Queen seated at the head of the table, and you all seated beside her. Her people rejoice, dancing, feasting, and drinking. Smiles on their faces. A true, joyful occurrence. The food no longer tasting like ash. The music no longer hollow. And most importantly, the song oh fuck. Give me one fucking moment. Talk amongst yourself. It's party time anyway.
Can we
Hey,
need like
How are you feeling, Adrift?
I'm sorry, I need like
I need to sleep for 3 days. You feeling a bit better, Emma? I could tell you're a bit nervous. Yeah, it's always important to learn a little bit more about yourself. Volda, I'm sure you weren't expecting to meet a god today.
Anyway, meet what today? Sorry.
A god.
Aye, she's a big lass. Was able to do what I wasn't able to. Break that damned orb. Quite a feat.
In
How'd
a
you do
very
that? I like just you chose the queen. How'd you become what you are now? What was the ritual? Yes, Hig is doing something else.
Oh, sorry. I'll be there in a moment. It was a greater may fall, a channeling of faith and magical power. But I don't think it can ever be repeated. The world has changed since then.
Aye. Ninth level spells are the highest tier now.
For mortals.
wait. There's a higher level above than 9.
Yeah,
There was.
there was. Godhood is 12th.
No,
I know, I know, I know.
Finn is asking that, not
Finn
Bonnie.
asking that, I know. There were magics so much greater, and there were individuals who have reached beyond what's comprehensible. But yeah, what I was saying a moment ago is that Emma, as you sit at the table, a familiar tune is sung. Although it seems that the words are different now. It seems that a new lyrics have been written for that song. I really fucking hope you people can fucking hear this. Let's hope. Come on, play. It, it plays.
Oh,
Can you guys hear it?
I can. I can now.
Artie, can you hear it?
How far these here?
Right, let me start it again, see if that helps.
I can hear it.
Yeah,
Emma,
yeah.
can you hear it now? All right. Music time. I'm going to find the fucking lyrics in the meanwhile. Because I don't know where I've written them down.
Hello, I'm back. Sorry. Hello.
Hey, you have to play it again.
We're listening to the music, bro. You missed
Oh.
it.
I was saying that as you feast and celebrate, seated beside the Raven Queen, Emma's lullaby plays once more. But the words are different. It's not the prophecy that foretold your coming, you the soulless wanderer, but a call to the Raven Queen and a celebration of this victory.
Oh, I can actually hear it this time. Oh,
Hmm?
it's gone.
Yeah, it just finished.
Fuck me, dude.
We should make that the
I never
Emma.
hear the songs.
Don't worry,
We just spread that on our journey.
Oh yeah, I cannot put it on Discord. Can I? Let me double check that. Can I put the MP3 file? Yeah, I can put the MP3 file there so you can listen to it later.
Yeah.
It's another like AI generated one.
Alright.
It's fun, you know. I wrote the lyrics and I figured it would be cooler to have a song with
Yeah.
it. And it
Sense.
came out fun. Like I like this. It's good.
Alright.
I think it's actually better than the other one.
Mhm.
But yeah, you are seated with the Raven Queen as the celebration is ongoing. Do you have any more questions to her? Do you want to talk to each other? Or do you just want to feast and listen to music and dance?
I want to feast and I want to talk. I'm going to start shoving my face.
I'll be back
For a
in a
moment
minute.
there. Oh.
I would vote ask her just out of curiosity. Oi, yeah, you go this. Would you also be able to like sort me out, grant me death, rest, take this damned piece of metal out of my chest, or is that too much?
Let me see. Come closer.
Alright. Yeah, I'll go in.
You said you want to die?
Um, in a way, I have been trying to for a long time, and this victory over demon, the goddess that was able to dispel the evil I no amount of force of my own could break. What better end could I ask for? Yeah, I'll go up and let her do her thing.
She reaches out and runs her finger along the huge crack that runs through your chest, Walder. Her finger touches that spearhead that is lodged in there, one that nobody seemed to be able to pull out. But who tried to pull it out so far? I think it was just you, right?
Just me. Also like a high-ranking cleric of some city I visited, but that's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
much it.
She sort of furrows her brows, looking at it, then looks up at you and look back at it. She reaches out and grasps the metal piece sticking out with two fingers and pulls it out. I I'm not certain, Walder. This is a simple spear. It it has nothing to do with your affliction.
What? What do you mean? We hadn't. Nobody was able to pull it out until you. It started after I was stabbed and died and came
I
back.
I'm not certain what has happened to you, but I can tell you that this is a simple piece of metal. Sure, it was lodged in there, but it carries no magic. Never did.
The fuck? Well, all right then.
Welcome to D&D with Hig.
I,
Are
I
you able to tell me what caused this then, or just any information? Because I am thoroughly confused now.
I'm sorry I do not have answers for you. I I'm the magic that's inside you is originating from the primal planes of Earth. I can tell that for sure, but I don't know its origin or its cause. And
Perhaps.
I don't know if breaking this magic would not just end your life. And I do not wish for you for your life to end after all you have done to aid Adrisht in this journey.
At times,
Please do not ask that of me.
I do not feel my heart beating the way it should, as if it were changed since I changed. Are you able to look at my heart, that which was pierced by the metal, if the metal is no longer, or never even was, perhaps, the source of the magic?
I'm sorry to tell you this, Father, but much like your flesh of stone, you also have a heart of stone now. I don't think blood truly courses through your body anymore.
Do I still bleed when I'm hurt? Like in our battles?
Kind
This
of.
is me asking you.
There's definitely some things leaking out of you, but most of the time, there's just these new cracks that appear in the body that seem to filled with this coarse stone dust, stemming the bleeding quickly.
Well, I I must say I'm still very confused, but at least I I
You
am
said,
no longer steered in the wrong direction, so I will thank you for that.
and also in the right direction. She said, whatever did it, the power came from the elemental plane of Earth. Did it not?
Aye. Is there an easy way to go there?
What was this
No.
battle that you fought,
I
Waldo?
will tell you, no, there's no easy way to go to the elemental plane of Earth.
Why not? Is it underground or something?
No, the thing
It's
about the elemental plane of Earth is that
it's just Earth.
it's just Earth and stone. There's no air there at all.
Uh, so it is kind of underground, but it's all underground.
Yeah. It is
You'll be
all
fine.
ground. You literally
Interesting.
need a spell called Breed Earth to exist there.
Nice. I would think I kind of innately have that.
You
Or
don't.
maybe not.
Not
No?
yet.
Okay. Not yet.
Also-
Okay, got it.
Also, the moment we appear there, we just get crushed.
Yeah, exactly. Like you need to have breathe earth and some sort of form of earth glide, otherwise you just die.
Damn. From this seems like the most like difficult plane out of the four.
Oh no, to be honest, the elemental plane of fire is fucked as well because. So basically, in the elemental plane of fire, you need fire immunity and fire breathing.
But is
No,
there
but
ground
fire
in the
breathing.
plane of fire?
Why do you need fire breathing?
Because there's
It's a
no
plane of
air.
fire. Fire wouldn't burn without air.
It's magic, Artie. There's no.
Oh.
No, but is there
Yeah.
ground in the plane of fire?
So
Or is
there's
it all
solid
just-
fire and liquid
Ah.
fire.
Ah, so like lava or
No,
magma.
it's liquid fire.
Hmm.
It's weird. The elemental
Is there
planes are
wait?
weird.
Is there called
Everyone goes to the water one.
aerial ground or something like that? Like you know how
So-
or liquid ground? I don't know.
So
What?
basically, in each of the four elemental planes, they sort of have pockets of the other planes. Like in the elemental plane of Earth, there might be a cavern because it sort of intersected with the elemental plane of air that created a void in the rock that has air
Okay.
in it.
That
Or
makes
it might
sense.
have an underwater lake where it like connected with the elemental plane of water, or may have a chamber filled with lava where it connected with the elemental plane of fire. Similarly, in the elemental plane of water, it might have a bubble of air around a rock, or an area that is just steam. So
Got
there are these intersections, but in general, the planes are that element. So, for example, in the new lore, which is very stupid, I think, the elemental plane of water is just a big fucking ocean with air and a sky above it. But in the old lore, the elemental plane of water is water, for infinite in all direction. So there's
Yeah,
no
that makes sense.
surface to it. And the thing is, like, the elemental plane of air is an
The best
infinite
one.
sky.
All you do is fall.
Yeah,
Actually,
forever.
you probably don't.
Yeah, but then
know?
you just need fly,
no
which is
gravity.
a good level spell. Which is fine.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly, but I think you might be able to fly in some ways, or like that. There are areas where you
Also,
can.
what? Why would you fly? What's the point?
Yeah, but there are like similarly, there are like floating stuff in the plane of air.
Yeah. There will be a floating bubble of water, which is the intersection with the plane.
Yeah,
of
and
fire.
there
Yeah,
are
I got it.
cities there. Like people live in, like the Arakokra are from the plane of air.
Oh, cool.
Who's from the plane of Earth?
Plane of Earth, Earth elementals,
Like those in this world.
the
Arakokra are actual people.
the packs are from there.
Are there any
Genasi?
humanoid creatures?
Sorry,
Are there any humanoid creatures?
the packs are
Genasi.
humanoids. The Genasi, yeah.
Okay.
I don't think there's specific like Earth, like creatures of the material plane that come from the elemental plane of Earth, aside from the packs.
Mm.
Because the deep gnomes are not they are connected to the elemental plane of Earth, but not from there. Yeah, but the fun thing about the elemental plane of fire, so you need fire immunity to even survive there. Like if you just have fire resistance, you immediately die.
Alright.
But there are a bunch of things in the elemental plane of fire that just negate your fire immunity.
Fun.
Okay.
Yeah, the elemental plane of fire is fucking insane. Like there's the Sultan of the Ifriti, who can just tell you that you no longer have fire immunity, like as a choice. He can just take away your fire immunity if he wants to.
Right, the 3D are like the fire genie, right?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
the
understood.
Dao are the earth elemental equivalent of genies, and the Marites, or not Marites, but something along those lines. Murray people, the fish elementals.
Well,
Not no, I'm missing it with the
Mer people.
Meridots.
mermen are like ocean things.
No, but there's
Right.
like an elemental equivalent of the Jinn for water,
Ah,
and
okay, okay.
they look like fish people, and I don't remember their names because they're very boring. Uh,
All right. So we know that his condition has something to do with the elemental plane of Earth,
well,
Well,
the source of the
the magic.
power that seems to be in him is the elemental plane of Earth.
would you have any indication as to where I should go to seek out the elemental plane of Earth?
That is a perilous journey, a difficult and deadly one. And even if you go there, I do not know if that is a solution to your problem. You say
Aye, but
your infection began after a battle?
I was a battle with my unit, my people. I was the only survivor in a way, although I was not a survivor either. Um, I took a blow in this crater here, where he just took a perfectly normal piece of metal that was kind of jammed in there without any effort whatsoever. Um, aye, that struck a death blow to me. But then I awoke and started becoming what you see now.
You came back from death.
Aye, but this one has to as well, and that one. So seems to be a common occurrence of this group.
But, but where did you come back? How do you know that?
No, I was just back. My strength had left me. I had to relearn a lot of what I've known before, adapt to my new form. As I sought out more opponents, it became clear that I wasn't dying anytime soon.
And perhaps you need to return to the origin point where it all began. Perhaps there are answers there.
Very well.
Perhaps it's time for you to return home, Walder. Or at least the place you once called home.
Very well. I'll return to the place where I died and see what's there. If not just the ruins of a battle. Didn't mean to bring down the mood on the feast. Let's enjoy some more food, everyone. And I'll get back to eating.
You grab the piece of metal that was pulled out chest, you just stab
Yeah,
it into a piece of food, start eating with it.
yep. I'll keep it, by the way.
Of course.
I'm not, yeah, I'm not throwing it away.
Yeah. Let me make a note to put that in your inventory later on. The perfectly ordinary piece of perfectly
Mm,
ordinary sphere. No.
What I'm thinking is that it was magical, but then the magic came into me, and then it's now just a piece of metal. But it was something else. But I might be wrong. I don't know.
a mystery, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you guys want to talk, do?
Yeah, I'm done. If anyone else wants to do with anything. Arcus would probably have something, but I don't know.
Yeah, but he's not here. Artie,
Yep.
do you have anything else you want to discuss with your friends, with the Forgotten Queen? You know, it's not like you're going to have much options to do that in the future.
I'm sort of just taking in the moment, a moment's respite after all of the hard work, remembering the memories that have been returned to me, and looking at all the people around me and sort of going. I'm sitting like I imagine I'm sitting next to Finn.
Yeah.
I sort of put my hand on Finn's shoulder. Thought I lost you there for a second, buddy.
I think Gon is away at the moment.
Oh, God damn it! I'll do it when he's back.
Lean
then-
across the table, talk with Emma.
He's also gone.
Throw a drumstick at Arcus.
Oh. I will turn to the Forgotten Queen. I will continue to champion whatever in whatever way I can, but would it be too much to ask to keep her with me? And I sort of point towards Hope. Just to, you know,
Hey, also, could you send me to the tab where it has like the world map? I just want to have a look around.
Sure.
just to keep a, well, memory of place and everything we've done here.
Thank you.
My old friend has been away from me so long.
Oh, I do not wish to deprive you of her then. I'm sorry, I didn't know she was a friend. I thought she was just a familiar.
That and more. She has been with me. Well, well before even I became a queen. But I think while she will not join you, if you call upon her, a memory of her will be with you in all her former glory.
Thank you.
But I think you need to learn the Find Familiar spell for that, my friend.
I will figure it out.
Farmers don't get spell slots.
God damn it.
Why is there a place called the Wet Bitch next to Waterdeep?
That's the ship that they arrived on.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the wet bitch.
Got it. Okay. I'm just having a look to see where the battle would have been.
It's a
Well,
big map, dude.
it would have been around here.
Yeah, I know it would have been around there, but like where exactly?
It would have been
Oh.
practically right here.
All right.
You were protecting against intruders, against attacking the
People.
area.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I just don't want to say names because you didn't
Yeah.
say any names yet.
Yep. So, Walter, it wasn't the sword. Oh, sorry, it wasn't the spear.
It was more like a dagger, but honestly, at this point, it's just a rusted piece of metal. But thanks, like,
What becomes of
I,
you now, then, friend?
I'm just a big old boulder now, I guess.
If there is redemption for me, I'm sure there is redemption for you out there as well.
Although I'm not sure
You've
redemption is the right path, or if it's the right thing. Me either.
you've helped me along the way to this destination. So if you would allow me, I would join you in anything that would be required on the way to your salvation. Is that the word we're looking for?
It's more of just a return. Nothing much grander than that.
So what plans do you have?
I'll go back home, or at least as close to home as I need to find what turned me into this. Why you turned me into this? Why it's keeping me alive, or at least the way I am now. I'm not entirely
Where
sure.
would home be?
It's near the spine of the world where you find me. Mithril Hall, to be precise.
Oh, we've been there before.
I'm aware. You've told me. King was in good health. You helped him. I thank you for that. Helping them, you've helped me.
Maybe we can put in a good word.
Aye, I can.
All right. Well, I'll let you keep your secrets.
It won't be secrets for much longer, I expect.
I raise my glass to secrets left in the past and
Aye, a toast to
memories
that, my friend.
regained. And I drink, not worrying about my liver.
Well, you do have a sturdy build,
Yep.
but can you drink a dwarf made out of rock under the table?
I don't think so.
A farmer? I
have
can do it.
I have like double poison resistance.
I'm a level 14 farmer. When have you met a level 14 farmer?
Also, we beat fucking L-Tab. Don't we get 15, bro? Come on.
I imagine once we leave here, we'll probably get it, but like. All right then. That is
All right.
all.
So, after a surprisingly cheerful celebration in this shadowy, dreadful land. You tire. The songs and drinking and feasting continues. But as you barely can stay upright, you all ushered out towards comfortable, nicely made bedrooms. You all noticed along the way that this former prison seemed to change around the Raven Queen. The horrid, restraining seat that she was bound to is now a beautiful, dark onyx throne with motifs of feathers and raven claws. The previously rotting and falling apart banners and carpets are now replaced with exquisite decoration. And even the walls that were cracked and crumbling now stand strong, tall, and beautiful. The furnitures in the room are beautiful and lavish. Bright colored woods to counteract the dark colored walls. A bright and warm fire blazes in the fireplaces in each room, melting away the cold, giving you safety in the dark. And you all get individual rooms.
Yeah. God damn it, I have to go for a minute again. Sorry.
Okay. It's the bed bugs. So, as you're settling in for a long rest, what do the two of you want to do? Is there anything you want to do before going to sleep? Walter, are you going to put back the metal piece into your chest? Is that where you're going to keep it from now on?
Nah, I'll just keep it in wherever I keep everything.
Just stick it in. Like that's your new fork. Oh no. His Gonny went away for like half an hour at this point. Hmm. Right. So, as you two settle in your individual rooms, Walter, unfortunately, they did not bring in a big rock for you to melt into, but there is a bed.
I'll take it. Begrudgingly.
Hello.
I was just saying that you were away for like half an hour at this point.
Has it been that long?
I don't know. Like, what was the last thing that you heard?
We were starting dinner and Volder was talking to the Forgotten Queen about his spear.
Oh, yeah, you missed a bit.
Just give me like the cliff notes.
Well, the Raven Queen just plucked it out of his chest and told
Yes.
him that has nothing to do with his affliction. It was just a regular weapon, which
Oh, okay.
left Walder somewhat dumbfounded because he was fairly certain that that was the source of his change, and that nobody was able to pull it out before. Um, that
Oh yeah, I remember saying welcome to playing D&D with Hug.
Oh, okay. And then the Raven Queen gave the information to Walder that the source of his magic seemed to be connected to the material plane of Earth.
Elemental plane of it.
Oh, yeah, so that elemental plane of Earth. And that perhaps if he returned to where it all began, he might find information or answers to his questions of how and why did he change.
So with all the origin backstory.
Adrisht asked to keep hope. The Raven Queen refused, but offered an alternative. And after much partying and much drinking and feasting and dancing, you all retired to individual rooms, where you noticed that the former prison of the Forgotten Queen is now turning into the palace of the Raven Queen, where all the horrid, rotting decoration has been replaced, and even the walls and floors seem to mend as you watch. And I asked if there's anything you want to do before going on a long rest.
Did you guys ask the Raven Queen anything to do with the call, or if she can help, or if she knows anything?
Like useful information.
Yeah.
Voldo isn't really concerned with that, honestly.
It's just the end of the world.
I mean, Finn was there if you wanted to have asked that stuff.
Yeah. Although,
Um.
she was imprisoned for several millennia.
Hey man, she's a god now, so it's better to try. The second thing would be if she has any sort of accessibility to the Sword Coast.
But yeah, she already said that she will provide you with a way home.
No, I
Well-
think it's more in terms of being able to reach it, since the gods are barred from it or something.
Well, yeah, and especially if she's given Adrish his power. Does that mean there's like a little loose hole?
Well, actually, that's a good question. So, Finn, as you ask the Forgotten Queen for a way back, she'll say, "Yes, I recall. I remember from Adrisht's memories the strange occurrences, the dome that seemed to bar the visions of the gods. Yet I it feels that the magic of this land is not stopped by that barrier,
Mm,
or at
is it?
least not fully."
Mm,
Maybe it's not a dome against the gods, it's a dome against the celestial plane where the gods live. And then because like the one isn't in the celestial plane, maybe he comes through. Interesting.
maybe, but it also might be gods that you've known. Like the Raven Queen's the new goddess, right? So when they
Yeah.
set it up, it might not be applicable to any god that ascends after it was created.
Yeah, and we also know that she's a tier 1 goddess, so it could only be against tier 2 gods.
Yeah, but this also means that the Raven Queen might be able to get some big influence really fast if she's able to, help people because of her access.
She needs to build her power. She's, at this point, how many followers she has?
Few hundred?
200.
There's a Drish. That's one.
No, but this is what I'm saying. Like, because the other gods are bards, you basically have like a monopoly alongside the one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we should ask her about the one.
There we
Too
go.
late. Too late. You're in your bedrooms now.
No, Finn would have done it, and he wasn't, and Ruger wasn't here, so it's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Aha.
Yeah. So, what is your question?
Are you
this is a
are
time
you
for questions, guys.
are you familiar at all with the one, the entity known as the one? Like
To
you, they seem
clarify,
to have.
not the thing we met while in the ethereal plane. The other one.
The one.
Like you, the entity seems to still have some sort of influence or the ability to gain influence in the Sword Coast. And as a
It is
goddess,
it is timed itself a god.
My apologies again to all of you, for I am not much help, it seems. I do not know of this one. It is not an entity that I have ever heard of before Adrish's memories revealed it to me. But what I've seen, it is clear that its clergy receives divine power from it or them. I cannot tell what they are, where they come from, but they indeed seem powerful and perhaps a great ally against this in this fight against this evil that you're facing.
I think so. I just found the circumstances of their arrival on the Sword Coast to be a little bit too good to be true.
I share your concern, Adrisht, but sometimes you simply need to reach out to the unknown and ask for help, and you might find a good soul on the other side who is willing to aid someone in great, great peril. If you catch the metaphor here.
Yeah, I got the drift. Oh, I hope that is the case. I hope whoever the one is actually out to help us. I would gladly be proven wrong. Do you perhaps recall anything of the Demon Lord himself, Asmodeus?
Asmodeus is not a demon, he's a devil, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
devil.
And technically a god. Kind of a god.
Yeah.
Kind of a devil. No, he's a god. Pretty much a god. Without worshippers. Or, I guess with worshippers now.
Uh,
Asmodeus. He was known even in my time. A creature of immense power and great influence. Some said if he ever rises from his infernal throne, that will be the end of the world. But I do find it strange that a cult has formed around his worship.
Why? I mean,
Because
cults worshipping devils seems nothing new.
because he is the end of all. What is there to gain if everything ends?
Plenty of nut jobs out in the world think that the end of the world is a goal in itself.
Perhaps, but so many would willingly hasten the arrival of the end of the world?
So do you think something else is at play here?
I do not know.
I'm not sure. There is a soothing notion to oblivion, I would say.
I believe in life. And while life includes birth and destruction and death and rebirth, but I don't believe life would seek complete destruction. It's against life's own nature.
Hmm.
About unlife or undeath, many of whom we've faced do not appear to be wholly living beings. Although it might just be my experience. These lot seem to know them a lot
Ac-
deeper.
According to the legends, Asmodeus does not bring the end of life, but the end of existence. Even unlife cannot exist without existence.
Oh god.
Oh, by the way, I'm working with like old lore of Asmodeus, so none of the like new bullshit that Wizard of the Coast made up. I'm using because they've made some fucking bullshit about Asmodeus, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also confused, like, because he's a devil, so devils are like orderly. Why is it like common knowledge as to why Asmodeus wants to end existence?
No, it's not that he wants to exist. It's just the legend says that when Asmodeus rises from his throne in the Nine Hells, that will mean the end of existence.
Okay,
So it's
but
not is not really the one that destroys existence. It's just when he rises, that will mean the end of existence. It's not
okay,
necessarily mean that he's going to destroy existence. It's just he will be there when the existence
okay. So
ends.
Asmodeus rising is like a recession indicator, but for existence.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, when Asmodeus comes to the material plane will cease to exist.
Okay.
Not necessarily by Asmodeus' hand, but it will happen. That's what, the legends foretold.
Okay. Got it. And just to clarify, the cult's goal is to bring Asmodeus to the material plane.
Well, what they say is that when their master will arrive, they will be the new rulers of the eternal kingdom.
Yeah.
You assume that master is Asmodeus because you deduced that the symbol that the cult uses is the ancient symbol of Asmodeus.
Okay, got it.
Oh god.
Yep, I think that's
I'm
everything.
guessing this is the end of question time now, right?
Yeah.
All right. Time for bedtime, right?
Yep.
Yep. And then next session we can flash back to whatever Arcus asked.
Yeah, but I'm sure he has no questions. I'm sure that he's not going to have a conversation with Ari, who is freaking out because there's a new goddess in town.
Oh,
I planned like a big thing for Ari and Orcus, to be honest.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, because Ari just been summoned to this new plane of existence with a goddess sitting on a throne next to her. Anyway, so you all retire to your individual rooms. Is there anything you would like to do before you lay down for a good night's rest?
Not really. I guess Volder would like double check, like have a inspection on the blade of the rust.
Yeah.
Like his wound that is now rid of it. He would kind of like to look into it, see what's there. Is there an open path directly to his heart, which is where the blade stabbed? Is it healed? Stuff like that.
Valder, you stand in front of a mirror, looking at your reflection, examining your whole body, focusing on the great wound across your chest. It's been a while since you took a great look at yourself. You see that even more of your flesh has turned this dusty grey, stone like. The edges of that gash across your chest is cracked and broken. But when you look at it, you see just grey stone. There's no deep crevasse leading into your chest. You don't see a stony heart down at the bottom. It is like an old scar that healed badly, with leaving a deep wound, yet it does not provide an entrance into your body.
Once Volder is finished examining his hole, he'll go to bed.
Show hole. Hashtag show hole.
Yes.
Only holes. So, yeah, Valder, you settle down for a good night's rest. And yet something is bothering you. You were certain that that piece of metal was all that caused this. You know it was. But you cannot convince yourself that the Raven Queen is wrong. It feels as if your mind is playing tricks on you. Something feels off, but you cannot put your finger on it.
There's a missing piece somewhere.
In your sort of half asleep stupor, you roll the tiny metal piece between your fingers, trying to figure out what is wrong, but it does not come to you. Right? If nobody else is doing anything, then Adrisht.
Mm-hmm.
You're on your own. Possibly, the first time in a very, very long time.
Uh-huh.
There's a blazing fire in the heart. You're victorious. You strip down to bathe and wash yourself, perhaps to do a bit of, straightening on that, on the beard that you're growing, dark, raven black, combing through your hair. Although you're not returning to your beloved yet, but you should look your best for her, right?
Mm-hmm.
As you stand in front of the mirror, checking yourself, doing a bit of flexing. Adrisht, you are fairly certain that you look younger than you were when you left from home.
I do like the Iron Man pose, like the Arnold
Yeah.
Schwarzenegger pose.
Yeah. Well, when you left your family behind to seek help, you were in your sort of midlife. You're
Mm.
quite certain that you're looking at a barely 30-year-old man.
Oh God. What are these? These are the lines on my face.
What lines?
Exactly.
And as you sort of doing poses and gazing in the mirror, from a corner of your eye, you spot something, Adrisht.
Mm-hmm.
From the flickering light of the fireplace, a long shadow is cast from you. And from that shadow, a pair of dark, burning red eyes gaze at your back.
Fuck off.
When you twist around to look, there's nothing there. Just your shadow. No movement, no eyes. Just your shadow, as it should be.
Fuck you.
But as you climb under your duvet and close your eyes, you can't help but think that there are eyes gazing at you from the dark corners of the room, ever
Mhm.
watching, always watching. And a memory of a voice echoes through your mind.
I curse you, old man. Forever carry my curse.
And you all awake after a peaceful and much needed long rest.
So I had a plan, Hig,
Yes?
and I think I'm gonna go through with it. I think I'm going to be a grave domain cleric to the Raven Queen.
Oh, Jesus. That's pretty fucking cool. Yeah, we'll work on that outside of game.
Yeah.
You're going to fully like worship the Raven Queendom?
Yep.
Jeez. Pretty fucking cool. So
I'll be the first cleric of the Raven Queen.
you're not just going to be. Well, I think she already has some.
God damn it.
You're going to be the first
First human
on the
cleric.
material plane.
Yeah, yep.
First of something, definitely.
The first emissary of the Raven Queen.
Yeah. Well, she didn't even ask you that much, but if you're down with it, I'm sure she will appreciate.
Does she prefer like cleric or paladin?
I'll absolutely leave it up to you.
No, I think I'd leave it up to her.
No.
It'll be fun. Because I'm down with either, honestly. Like, it'll be fun.
I think in this part your cleric would be very practical.
Yeah, sure. I
Yes.
a great.
Yeah, we need it.
The thing is, like, you have a lot of healing, but you don't have access to the clerical spells. Only like Arthas
Yeah.
has some, and you're missing quite a lot that just pops up. Like so,
I asked Patrick to I was like, we need someone that heals and is like a cleric and is like support. Please make something like that, and he said okay. And then he picked the cleric class, for sorcerer or warlock.
yeah.
But he still built a fucking DPS warlock, and I'm like, bro, why? Why did you do this? Yeah.
What? The thing is, your backstory is being a healer.
She's not talking about the character. She's talking about
Yeah, she's not talking
herself.
about Emma.
I
She's
know.
talking about herself. Yeah.
I know. Anyway, and also, Adrish is not going to pick any healing spells.
Yeah.
Of course I will.
He's going to be damage grave damage cleric.
Another DPS.
He's gonna have flame strike. He's gonna have spirit guardians. He's gonna have
All-
spiritual weapon. All that good
all-
stuff.
Only necrotic damage. All right.
Yes.
So you will awake in the morning and make your way back to the throne room. The Raven Queen greets you all there. Oh, Jesus. Arnie's having a fucking rough day today.
Why? What happened?
He just sent a message, give me a minute, power cut.
Oh
Damn.
wow. Bedbugs and power cuts, crazy. I was about to ask him, is he really sure he wants to give up his war sorcerer?
Yeah, why not?
Root?
He literally has the option to start anew. And I'm supporting that.
Wait, so is it within reason, or you'll literally let him make whatever class he wants?
Because I thought he was going to go for like either sorcerer or warlock or paladin, and stay with like the charisma caster. But like if he wants to go full cleric, I support that decision. Like that's a cool like story hook or beat that can go for.
Yeah, I guess the only thing is like he wouldn't be able to go for like a necromancer wizard like that. Just wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, it would be a bit weird.
Yeah, be out of the blue.
Yeah. But yeah, basically, Artie went with point buy to begin with on his starting stats. So I would just allow him to basically build the character from scratch. Maybe the thing is like the only feat that he had was like a sorcerer feat, is in like the meta magic adept to get more sorcery points.
Yeah, so he doesn't need to use that anymore.
So yeah, that doesn't make much sense to keep it.
Cool.
But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I just kind of need him to be here for somewhat obvious reasons. Why? No, but why would you want her to die?
Huh? Yeah, why would Emma want to die? Her life's good, except that her boyfriend. What? Oh, you don't like playing healer?
You know what I think? I think we should have. I think we
Eh?
should have freed Eltab and killed the Raven Queen.
Yeah,
That would have been.
he
would've
he
been-
could have cured you immediately. he would have just wiggled his giant clawed hand, and oh, dwarf is good again.
Yep,
Or killed you in glorious battle if that's what you want.
exactly.
None of this
I've ever seen. Oh, sorry.
none of this pussy shit about living on and finding happiness.
Yeah, he'll be like, "Don't worry, I'll help you."
That's what I'm saying.
Well, now you just need to discover time magic to go back and stop Adrish from making the wrong choice.
Exactly.
Maybe we can make it just a dunamis.
Well, this is the conversion point of the timeline. So now that you killed Harambe, I mean Eltab, you might be on the bad timeline. You can only save the Sword Coast if you free Eltab.
We still don't know why he was in prison as well.
Yeah, we don't.
Yep. Well, like I said, if you freed Eltab, he would have told you.
Also, wait, what the fuck? Okay. You said the Raven Queen said he joined her recently.
Yep.
What does recently mean? Does that mean 100 years ago? Does that mean 2 days ago? Like, you know?
But
Would you know?
when you're imprisoned in a prison where there's no time and no days and nothing, it's very difficult to keep track of time. But I'm willing to give you this information as a freebie. Elta was imprisoned since the 10 Days of Darkness.
And that was when
5 years ago, roughly.
is the 10 days of darkness? I don't know.
Hmm?
What is the 10 days of darkness?
Dude,
What?
dude.
I don't know that. Am I supposed to know that?
Yes. Because that's how I started the introduction of this campaign to you when, you first wanted to join.
Damn. I don't remember that. I gotta
So
scroll back.
basically the 10 Days of Darkness was an event which I replaced the Spell Plague with.
Okay.
It happened roughly 5 years ago, now close to 6, where suddenly the world went dark. Literally had everyone. I asked everyone in their backstory and in their character build, like, what happened to you during the 10 days of darkness. For example, with Adrisht, he became what he is. But basically, what happened is that the world went dark for a full 10 days. The sun did not rise, the stars did not shine, it was just darkness. Magic began to fail. People were not able to cast any spells, and even light began to flicker out. It was full pandemonium, panic. Everyone was shitting their pants. And that's for the entire world. Slowly the scholars trying to figure out what's happening, realizing how to create at least light and heat and with magic to, keep people alive. But it's the entire panic situation because they don't know how long it's going to last. It is the end of the fucking world. And then when the 10-day was over, the light returned, magic returned, as if nothing has changed, except things did change because there were these strange areas that remained, these magical dead zones, these wild magic lands, strange happenings after the 10 days of darkness.
And from our current time, that was how long ago?
5 to 6 years ago.
Okay.
I can't give you like an exact time because I haven't decided when exactly it was, to be honest.
That's fine. So 5
yeah.
to 6 years ago.
Yeah.
And that's when Eltab was in prison. Which means he probably had something to do with it. I think.
Who knows? All right. Are you back?
Yep.
All right.
Cool.
So, in the morning, you leave your bedrooms behind and all gather in the throne room. The Forgotten Queen sits on her magnificent throne and awaits your arrival.
I'm gonna go up to her and I'm gonna kneel down in front of her. I'm gonna say, I have found, well, in most of my life, I have found hardship. In most of my life, I have believed that there is a greater being out there who's looked out for me. Never before has a god so directly intervened on my behalf. Never before has divinity touched me so. I do not know if I am worthy, and I do not know if you would benefit from having me in your service. But I would pledge that I, Trish Rainsford, will forever be grateful for everything you have done for me and my family. And I would pledge to spread your good name and your message to those that may find solace in the dark. If you would accept me into your service, my lady, I would pledge my life and devotion to you.
She steps down from her throne and kneels down in front of you. She holds your face in her hands and looks you in the eyes. I accept all that you offer me, Adrisht. You have given me more than I could ever repay you for, and you still offer more. For that, I pledge that I will embody everything you have accounted to me, and I will strive to be worthy of your devotion. Know this, Adrisht, even if you ever choose another as your chosen deity, you will always find a home here in my kingdom after you step beyond the veil. You all watch as Adrisht seem to glow with divine light. A staff forms in his hand, made of purplish crystal, wrapped in black leather, and a symbol of the Raven Queen hangs on a pendant from his neck.
What's the symbol?
Take a wild guess.
It's it's just Adrisht.
Describe it.
No, so it's a raven's head in profile facing towards the left. It resembles hope
Mm.
in many ways.
I get up,
She
I
gets
hold
up,
the staff,
sits down on her throne.
take my place with my party. What is the staff like?
Sorry?
Is it the same staff that you were talking about?
Yeah, I think I'll give you that staff.
All right.
I might do some modification for cleric stuff because I aimed it for like a sorcerer, but
All right.
I'll give it to you when we figure out how your clergies were going to work.
All right. All right.
But yeah, it's a fun one, believe me.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And I guess this is farewell for now, isn't it?
I believe it is time for us to head back and face Asmodeus, in
Do
whatever
not
form
for
that may be.
do not forget your friend. And she sort of gestures towards Harkel's corpse.
Perhaps
It,
with your power, I
it's
might bring
it's
him
sort of
back.
it's stuffed into a basket. Like, the way where he's like kind of folded up, where his ass is in the basket and his arms and like his legs
No.
from his knees are sticking out.
Oh man, poor Huckle.
It is goodbye for now, Adrisht, Aegis. I'm grateful to all of you for all you've did and all you will do, I'm sure. May we meet again at a more peaceful time. Farewell. As she sort of snaps her finger. And nothing happens.
Yep.
She snaps it again. Well, this is embarrassing. She stands up from her throne, walks over to your side, and sort of makes a gesture towards the air. Once again, nothing happens. She furrows her brow and sort of taps her lip. You see that still those tiny punctured holes where her mouth and lips, so her lips and her eyelids were sewn together, still run along her eyelid and around her mouth. She reaches forward, her fingers spread out, as if trying to pull a heavy curtain apart. Her fingers seem to dig into space. With visible effort, she pulls the world apart. Between her hands, this rift appears, edges jagged and sparking. It seems that even my power is affected by whatever is keeping most gods out. Goodbye to you all, and may we meet again. She pulls the rift further open for you to run through, but it seems
Run
that it
through.
takes massive effort from her to keep it open.
We run through quickly.
Except for Volger, who's staying behind.
He's like, yeah,
What?
I've decided to die.
No, I follow them.
Who's carrying Oracle?
I can
I'll carry
actually,
him.
I'm still tired, bro.
Yeah, I'll carry.
You all rush through this portal. Adrish, you taking a last glance towards the Raven Queen as she waves you off as a portal snaps closed behind you, and you find yourself standing out in the sun with soft grass under your feet and a strange, many-towered, odd-looking building of the Ivy Manor in front of you.
Wait, Ivy Manor? Where?
The Harple's house in Longsaddle.
Oh. Is the fire still raging? Okay.
Suddenly you hear a voice beside you. Holy shit, You're back! Ah, damn. Great! As you turn, you see
Oh,
a
cool.
blazing inferno where where the walls of the manor are. And sitting beside it on a rickety chair is a Harple that you can't quite know. An older man with graying brown hair holding a long, thin stick with a sausage on it as it sizzles next to the flames. He sort of
Hello?
puts down. Yeah, can you guys not hear me?
No, as in, I'm saying hello to the old
Oh, yeah,
man
sorry.
who's roasting a hot dog.
Yeah, you're back. Oh. He sort of places the stick in a holder on the arm of the chair that sort of holds it next to the flaming wall. That's great. Oh,
Wait, you know who we are?
of course your ages.
But
You
we
left us
don't
with
know who you are.
oh sorry, Chardin Harple.
Ah,
Pleasure.
we bring some bad news, friend.
Oh oh, bad news. But what bad news?
Harkle.
No. Yeah. Wait. I'll need to tell the other. I need to tell everyone. Everyone's going to be so excited that you're back. Come on. He sort of rummages around in his robes and pulls out this wooden box,
Mm-hmm.
and it seems to be have like brass corners and something suspended in its middle via wires. And he starts shouting into the box. It's like, yeah, they're back. Yes, yeah, the ages, they're back. They just appeared, like right outside. Come on, bring them out. Tell them, yeah, them too. Come on. I don't care. Bring him out. Yeah, so you were saying, yeah?
Who's carrying the corpse? Sick.
I think it was Gonny.
No,
think-
it's Voldo.
Walter, do you have the basket on your back?
If you guys don't want it, I can carry it. My farmer will be supported.
You have a strong back.
Oh wait, is it gone now because I'm a cleric?
Yeah.
Oh god. No, my pitchfork!
Well, that's your holy weapon, right? Maybe it's not
Yep.
a staff. Maybe it's a pitchfork.
People call it a trident, I call it a pitchfork.
You don't get a staff. You get a pitchfork. Turns out the Raven Queen is actually the goddess of farming.
Yep.
So, as he turns towards you, sort of looking, what was the bad news? You see a couple people rushing out from the front of the building towards you. You see some familiar faces. You see Malkor, the old man with a long white beard. Ragveld, the old man with a long white beard, whom you know who have perfected the creature puddle jumper.
Mm-hmm.
You see Biberdu, the dog, formerly wizard of the Harpel family.
Mm.
As well as you see a strange creature. It's near 12 feet tall. Its body wide and oddly shaped. As it gets nearer, you see it's some sort of construct. Its chest is this large barrel. It has a bucket for a head. Its arms seem to be made out of handles for gardening tools. It sort of walks with an odd gait, as it doesn't seem to have a hip. It's sort of just legs sticking out from the bottom of the barrel, so it sort of swings its body forward. As it nears you, it shouts towards you with an oddly familiar voice.
Yep, what did he do, the bastard?
Oh, this doesn't.
Oh, hey guys! You made it back! I'm so happy to see you all. You brought my me back! You brought my body back!
I'd pick up his body from Walder's pack and throw it at him.
How did?
Oh.
You bastard! What the fuck?
Yeah, sorry about the diving bell. I did not expect that to happen.
You died! We thought you died! You didn't tell us you had
Yeah.
backup? You had a backup?
No, not quite. You see, the explosion, it happened on a multiplanar level. So both my body and my soul was tossed in opposite directions.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I was quite surprised by it, to be honest. Very interesting. I don't know if we can repeat it though, because when it exploded, well, it exploded and took most of that level out of the manor. The bell's back, but the rest is just gone. I don't know where it went. We didn't find any debris, so it could be on any plane, really.
Why,
But
why are
someone
you a
just
bucket of bolts?
Oh yeah, so I was just kind of floating about, trying to get the others' attention, but none of them was paying much attention because you always hear strange voices and creakings in the building. I'm
What?
pretty sure we have a couple ghosts here, but I wasn't a
Other than
ghost.
you.
Sorry.
Other than you.
Yeah, you're always. Don't you always hear strange voices in the night?
Yeah. Not
Yes,
anymore, hopefully.
well, you might do if you sleep here. Anyway, so I was floating around. I was looking for any way to let them know that I'm here. It's very fun to dance around on people's desks. Apparently, I found, but it gets boring after a while. But yeah, so I found this. Somebody was putting together this golem out of junk, and I sort of just seen if I could, try to control it, and I could. Apparently.
But do you want your body back?
Wait, can you even get out of that thing, or are you stuck there?
Hmm. Hmm. Mm, Let me see. And with that, the golem just collapses on the ground, scattering into bits. Harkle sits
Uh,
up. Ah, neat.
Wait, Harko, is your body okay? And two, are you able to leave your body again if you want?
He sort of just starts prodding his body with his extended fingers. It seems good. Wait, let me check. And he's just sort of eyes roll back and he falls backwards on the grass. Moments later, the golem seemed to reform, resembling
God damn it!
the body. Ah,
What the fuck?
that's neat, isn't it?
Can you go anywhere?
No, I think it's only between these two. Cool. The golem again falls apart.
God damn. Maybe put the body in the golem and then you don't have to.
Wait, but Harko, isn't this something that you wanna
Harkle sits
explore?
up again, sort of stands up, a bit woozy, sort of dusts himself down. Huh. So, I assume you succeeded on whatever you're doing, right?
Yeah, we're all done now. Thank you.
Hey, double thumbs up.
Wait, but Harko,
You
do
watch
you
as
think?
he's holding his thumbs up and then just bending one at a time, looking at them. Thumbs. That guy didn't have thumbs. You don't realize how much you like your thumbs until you lose them.
Harko, what else can you possess? And how far can you travel away from your body now?
Well, I guess I have a lot to experiment with now.
Hey, keep in touch. I'm interested in this.
At this point, Delroy, the head of the Harpel family, arrives as well. Greetings to you once again, Aegis. I see that you've returned and you bring a new companion with you. Sort of gesturing towards Arcus.
Yes, this is our friend Arcus. We crossed paths after the diving bell incident.
Great. I hope another powerful ally for a fight against this great evil.
Very powerful. Um, just for our sanity, how long has it been since we used the diving bell the first time?
What a good question, isn't it?
Left here tomorrow.
How long do you think it has been?
And does it matter? Like it could be one day, it could be a year, like it could be 10 years. We have no idea.
Yeah. What I can tell you that today is the 9th of Elaine, the last month of summer.
When we in the first month of summer?
No. The first month of summer was a long while ago.
We were in
We
the
were
late
already in
when we
LA
left,
when we
right?
left.
Yeah.
We were in LA when we left. Right? What? No. We were definitely in LA when we left, right? Hey?
We wouldn't have been able to make it to Icewind Dale if it was in winter.
It was so based on your estimation of how many days you have actually spent searching for the prison in the deep ethereal, you spent more time there than how many days have passed here.
Yeah, so like it's taken less time.
Yeah.
Like what was the date when we left? It was in LA, right? It's been like a few days. It's not been more than that.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's hopefully the world hasn't ended in that time. Has it? I turned to not Harpel, he's useless. Not Harkel, sorry, he's useless. I'm gonna talk to the old dude.
Hey, good. Do they not have any reactions to Adrish's appearance?
What do you
I
mean?
don't think they care much.
Why
Also,
would
most
they?
of my
Why would they
most
have
of my
a
aging.
I mean, the last time they saw him, he had a purple glowing orb for an eye.
Yeah, I was getting to that, to be honest.
I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
saying.
I thought that was just like a Harpel thing where they literally wouldn't care.
Oh, the best, having more eyes or less eyes from one day to the other is, not an uncommon occurrence. Or, losing some years or becoming younger. That happens as well sometimes. Becoming a dog for a couple of years. Then nobody turning you back because they prefer you as a dog. That's literally, by the way, the lore for Bieber too. Nobody really liked that cousin, so they just prefer him as a dog. He must have been an absolute cunt, isn't he? If they prefer him as a dog. Alright. Lord Einsfog, you have changed quite a bit. It seems you have managed to separate yourself from that strange artifact. That evil object.
It is dealt with. I found a god in the. What do I call that place? The deep ethereal.
That's
And they helped me. They helped me deal with my issues.
when you say you found a god, do you mean an old one?
Well, relatively new, I would say.
When he says an old one, you kind of know what he's referring to.
I mean, is that even being considered an old god?
No, as in, I don't mean like a pre-existing god, but as in an old one, like the fucking beyond far realm creatures of nightmare.
Oh no.
Cthulhu and friends.
No, but that wouldn't really be in the deep ethereal, would it?
They could be anywhere. Nobody fucking knows where they actually are.
Damn. Okay.
One of them is actually on the material plane.
God damn you. No, she was a recently raised elven god.
Recently. You know,
A few millennia ago, maybe.
yeah, recently, relatively.
Relatively.
Well, I would like to hear all about it, but first, Lord Einsvog, I have dire news for you.
Ah, I was expecting that.
Please follow me. He sort of starts walking back towards the mansion. We have captured an assassin sent to kill you.
Little old me.
Yes. Although it's not cooperative in any way, we have managed to extract some information.
Well, then, lead the way. I would speak with this would-be assassin.
Delroy leads you to the Ivy Mansion and then opens a cellar door. As you walk down, you find yourself in a quite dusty and dark storage area with a larger chamber beside it. As he opens the door and leads you in, you see floating mid-air a large sphere of magic. Some sort of prison made of magical power. And it appears empty.
Mm-hmm.
We have captured this assassin entering the mansion. It was looking for you, as it seemed to have followed you here. On your trail, where we managed to capture it.
You realize that the cell is empty, right?
Oh, apologies. He makes an arcane gesture, and you see inside the orb is something. It appears as if air coming to life, invisible to the or to sight, only outlined by the magic that Delroy casted. A creature of air. A creature they sometimes call an invisible stalker. It is a creature of the elemental plane of air, summoned by powerful wizards to send after their quarries. And they will always find them, no matter where, no matter how far away. You watch as the creature is sort of bumping against the impenetrable force field towards you.
Well. Don't think it would have had much success. Doesn't look like it's all that powerful since you captured it. I assume it didn't give you too much trouble.
It was foolish to enter such a well-protected fortress as our home. We are quite accustomed to holding creatures of other planes. As she gestures at a magic circle on the ground, surrounding this prison. You see as the creature turns towards you fully adrished. Doesn't quite have a face or eyes or anything. and yet you feel it is looking at you. And as it looks, its shape seems to begin to dissolve, falling apart into just air. But as it disappears, something appears in its place, falling down to the bottom of the sphere. A brown envelope. The creature is gone. It has returned to its plane. Strange. It should have not been able to leave at
Think it
its
was
own
waiting to.
volition.
You think it was waiting just to deliver this to me?
No, what we managed to extract from it, its task was to kill or capture you and return with you to its summoners.
Do you have any idea of where the summoners are or who they are?
That we could not tell. It was adamant about not revealing anything.
Hmm.
But I guess this is no longer necessary. He waves towards the force field, and it just disappears. The envelope falling down onto the ground.
What the hell is this? Pick up the envelope.
You pick up the envelope, and it's very thick, with a large wax seal holding it closed.
Does it seem poisoned? Or like trapped in any way?
It seems to be like a regular envelope. It
Can I
doesn't.
check it for like any traps?
Sure.
Ig,
Give me
what does the wax seal look like?
the wax seal is red and circular, and you immediately recognize the sigil pressed into it.
Oh,
Do I have the sigil somewhere saved, or do I need to just tell you what it is? Because it got retconned after the. Yeah, it got retconned after the server reset. Pressed into the wax is the seal of the Red Wizards of Tay.
I thought so.
ah! They want all the smoke. Man, I don't have the orb to bring them all to. Fuck, that's kind of sad. We'll figure it out.
But yeah, Adrish, as you look over the letter, it's sealed, but doesn't appear to have any kind of trap or. Delroy confirms that there is no magical resonance to it at all after casting Detect Magic on it.
Alright, I'm gonna open the letter.
Yeah. You crack the seal and break it open. It seems that you're not used to your strong muscular body, and you actually rip the envelope open.
Mm-hmm.
Adrisht, from the envelope, 3 objects falls onto the ground. One is a folded piece of parchment, presumably a letter. The other 2 are 2 golden locks stained with dirt and blood. A color of golden honey that you could never mistake for anything else.
See Adrish's face just go white. The rage.
And that's where we're going to end today's session.
Alright.
That's crazy. We're actually going to 30. And of course he does this as soon as we get rid of the orb, right?
No.
Oh,
I just wanted to retire. I just wanted to save the world and then retire.
You
shouldn't
want
have
to be a
taken the
farmer,
power. Should have stayed a farmer.
Oh damn it!
The Raven Queen offered you an out.
I mean, this would have already happened anyway.
Yeah, it did.
And then I would have been a farmer trying to chase them down.
man.
No, to be honest, like if you decided to not take power from the Raven Queen, I had a backup plan.
Uh,
But yeah, I hope you like today's session.